Hello. Okay, I cannot see the mirror. It's kind of like a bloody day. Okay, today's is what day? Today's is Wednesday, February 26, 2020. Okay. Oh, I have been working with this company called Vanguard Logistics. Okay, it's been like probably a year now. It's my after 10 years already working in the retail. That is my first office job, and which is last more than a year. Congratulations, 1 year more. Or 1 year plus already, because I joined them in last year November, and it's very, 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 very difficult for me when it comes to the office job. I get used to it. My life is better, but that which means that I'm not tired easily, and also I doesn't really have a lot of free time as well, because I like to stay back. Okay, today I'm not staying in bed. I knock off by 6, not exactly, but it's like past 15 minutes, a quarter, a quarter, and I suddenly feel a bit bored. Actually, I without videoing, I was trying to talk to myself and to clear my mind and to really think about what I really want in the stage of life now. I was thinking about my job, and I really doesn't really like it, but I really need the money. Oh, that is so confused, Yeah. But what to do? Every day I'm looking forward to retirement, which is another 20 years later. Yes, 20 years later, I will be probably in the age of 55, and I hope I hit my minimum sum. That's in the CPF. That in Singapore we have that kind of a retirement account, but you have a minimum sums that you need to keep, and the rest of the money you can withdraw them out. When you reach 55, you can withdraw the money, which is free for you to use, but they have to caps that will keep a certain amount in your money in your account, like a bank account. But it's not like a very little money. It's about Singapore flat price. Yes, it's like 200 plus 200,000. 200,000, 250. It can be like 350. I'm not sure what is the minimum sums after the 20 years when I reach 55. They have rolled out this program, and after I commit the calculations, is it impossible if I never do any top up? Because based on my records, based on my history, I doesn't earn a lot. I doesn't have a degree. I doesn't have a degree. Okay, I didn't go to uni because I came up to work too early for my life, for my house and my dream. And if you want asking me will you want to go back to study and continue to get your degree, I will say yes, if my financial is well, like my personal loan is clear, my mortgage is clear. Probably that is the time that I would think about it. I would think about what should I do for my rest of my life after sacrifice for another 20 years in the job. Okay, it's really hard to survive every day. It's not just getting busy. It's not just get scolded by the client, you don't get scolded by the customer. It's also get scolded by your colleagues, your superior, and your customer every day. It's that stressful. But every day I just wish it could be a peaceful day without any noise. I don't want to have those noise. I don't really want to have a peace and working. It's a simple task. It's a simple job. I just want to get my job done and that's it and go home. But it doesn't really work that way. Lots of people want to make your life miserable. So I just don't get it. And your superior is not a very concerned people. It doesn't really concern about you. Doesn't really care about you. Doesn't really care your finance, your life, your family, or whatever, because they are self-centered and selfish person. They just only think about themselves. So it doesn't really matter if I'm there or not. It doesn't really matter at all. But I do matter to me. It's not matter to her. It doesn't really matter to the company. So every day we just like, when you gonna leave? I doesn't like you. I don't like you. Why are you staying in my company? I don't like you. But it's like every day nagging me. I don't love you. I don't like you. I don't want to see you, and keep scolding you because I don't like you. That is my superior is. I mean, my manager, my boss. Just every day nagging at me. That's how much they don't like me. But that is one problem. That is one little problem with them. No matter how much you don't like me, why don't you just give me a letter and ask me to leave? It's as simple as that. Or just announce in public and just say that you are leaving in publicly in how many days, in how many times, to serve that notice or termination letters or something. But they don't. But because if I didn't have to serve my mortgage, I don't have to serve my personal loan, and no way I'll be much more happier, and I would like to stay at home. I really wish to stay at home, but this day my life is too bitter. It's too bitter. I like to watch those romantic movies. It's not any kind of romantic movie. It's not all kinds of but it's British. I like British romantic movies. Serious. I really like them. I have watched 2 of them and I really fall in love with it. It's so funny, it's so nice and so sweet, and I like the scene, I like the place. I went to Europe once and I felt that I should go one more time, or probably just stay over there if I could. However, I can't. I just couldn't really say like every time my boss would say, I don't like you, I don't want to see you here tomorrow, I don't want to see you here anymore. I just wish I could just take my bag and leave immediately when the moment she said that. And I doesn't care about what's all the follow-up I have to do. I don't even care about her client that is under my care, under my book, my responsibility. I just bed my bed and leave and give her whatever she want, and like her, it doesn't, what you say that it doesn't really matter if I'm here or not. I will just take my bed and leave. I wish I could do that, at the moment that she said that. I just wanted to do it so much. What happened if I really take my bed and go, I just go home. And when she said, why are you doing this? I said, because you told me so. You told me to leave, and I just take my bed to leave. But it doesn't really happen that way. I just wanted to say so badly when she scolded me so much. I just want to take my bed and go home. I just say, okay, don't have to serve her notice because you already told me so. But it's not that case. and just don't care about the whole entire how busy she is and how she going to clear off my things. I don't really matter, because if I doesn't matter to you, you also doesn't matter to me. Am I right to say that? You right? Then after that, she might say that if I call you to die, you die. I tell you to jump, you jump. I don't even bother, because that is what I really want to do. Every time you get abused by your boss, you just felt that you could just do something that makes you happier. I think the most happier is just looking at myself without all the pimples and look at my smell. Oh, what? Okay, I think it would be very boring. What happens if I talk to you guys every day, video every day, or probably once a week, or maybe once a month? I think you guys will get bored too. I'm not sure. Any comments you want to see or want me to talk about? I just get too bored. Just want to find someone to chat, because every time I'm just alone at home, even on the weekend. I think that is the problem when you stay alone. My mom stays with me, but she doesn't stay at home. I mean, she don't come home too often or stay at home very often like me. I'm a home girl, so I'm totally home girl. I doesn't really like to meet. I'm not sure what events it happens. I remember when I was younger, like when I was like teenagers and my 20s, I like to go dating, I like to go out, I like to go clubbing, I got to have enjoy my life, I will go shopping. But now these days, I don't really want to go out anymore. Not even going downstairs to buy something or eat outside, it just feel like a hazard to me. What happened is I really like to stay at home so much. I think if I continue like this, I'm not going to get married soon. I'm not going to have boyfriend, and I'm definitely not going to have anyone. So, and that doesn't really matter to me because I think I have shared with you guys that this day I think, because I'm a Christian, right? I have this thought these days that if I really stay alone for the rest of my life, and I couldn't have the most delicious food that I wanted to eat, because I'm so stingy. I doesn't want to spend my money, a huge amount of money, to eat delicious food, or travel around the world, or wear beautiful clothes. I just don't feel it's worth it. So I have this idea, and okay, after I just wish to die soon. I wish to die soon and go to heaven. And what heaven to me is, I could eat whatever I like to eat, whatever I wish to eat that I never have tasted before. And I would have like a castle home, or maids, lots of maids serving me when I wake up. The moment I wake up, there's someone who will do my facial. Okay, someone will have to do my manicure, pedicure, my fingernails and my feet. And when I have my shower, there's someone will help me to dress out myself, or maybe do some makeup. I just wish that would be my life in heaven. And I will not have children, it's fine. I think after thinking, it can be a hazard, a lot of hazard. Like, I doesn't really want to have that kind of hazard, because I know that will not be my blessing anymore. I will not be blessed with have a boyfriend anymore. I thought that it come back to me when I was a child. I thought that I would never have a boyfriend, or I couldn't get married. I couldn't, because I don't deserve it. But now it's not that I don't deserve it. Now it's just that it will not happen. And at moments I knew like it was not going to happen unless I really retire one day. and I really travel around and I meet people. But based on my characters, based on my lifestyles, it will be impossible. It's totally impossible that will happen. So I felt the possible way is that I would think that Jesus is my father, he's my husband, and also my God. When I say something like this, it makes me feel a lot better, because it's not that I don't deserve to have a husband. I really have a husband who is Jesus. And I will felt that even when I go to the heaven, I will feel that it's okay because I met my husband. So that just made me feel like I am a nun now, status like a nun. I'm not supposed to get married, so kind of thing, because Jesus is my husband. So, and I really like that kind of lifestyle. I feel like this concept, the Chinese thinking is good. I'm not sure how every people think about it, but it's just for women like me who doesn't have any father figures in my life, or much long-term has boyfriends. I don't even have a boyfriend who lasts very long, or maybe that would date very long. So that's pretty good. I'm not sure when I'm going to get my wedding photos, but probably it would be not now, soon, because I still have the mark here. You can see the pimple mark. So probably it might be wait for another year or two. I hope not too many wrinkles. It will look very bad on my photo. And what else I would like to share? What happened is that I will look. Okay, I doesn't have any makeup right now. Seriously, I doesn't put makeup because I'm a person who doesn't like to put makeup at all. The only thing I would do is a mask. It will be my skincare product. I will definitely put a lot of skincare product in my face. And I don't mind putting on skincare product, but I doesn't really like to put makeup. It took me like, if I'm really going to put on makeup every day, then I would take like 2 hours before I could really go out. And another 1 hour to travel. It would take about 3 hours there and 3 hours here. It's so tiring. So skincare product is good enough for me. It would take me around another 15 minutes or 5 just to put on the skincare. Even if some people think that you put products like a brush is good, but I just felt it shouldn't be. And what else do I like to do? Yeah, if you ask me what I like to do at home, okay, apart from doing housework, that is a must duty that I need to do, but I don't really like it. I hate that. I hate to do housework. I wish someone who could do housework for me or cook for me. Or not cooking, maybe help me wash the dishes. And I like to watch movie at home, sleep, and yeah, basically just watch a movie and sleep. Have a nap. I think nap is very important. I felt that every afternoon, if I can sleep every afternoon for a few hours, that will be the best life for me. Have a nap every day, watch a movie, and okay, then you wake up. The job that you need to do is just clean your house. And probably I will go out to study and do some cooking, and that would be nice. Yeah. So what do you guys do when you're whole day at home? Or probably the rest of your life, what would you like to do? And I'm sure if you retire, if I retire, I have like 30 years from 65 or 55 to 85. I There were lots of things that may happen, but probably just most of the time will be just staying at home, not meeting anyone.